Today we will be putting together a 21st century workstation that you see here. To begin with, we're going to look and we see that we have our computer, we have a monitor, we have our two power cords here, there is our VGA cable, our DVI cable, we have our sound cable, network cable, and the wired remote for the woofer here, and of course our mouse and our keyboard. These are all important pieces that we'll need. This is the front of the CPU. This is the back of the CPU. The blue port is the VGA connection. The white port is the DVI connection. These are USB ports. This is our network port. This is our sound port. This is our power connection. This is the PS2 port for our mouse. This is the front of the monitor. Now you see a close-up of the connections for the monitor. This monitor rotates, makes it easier for connecting cords. And you can see at the top there's the blue connection for the VGA, there's white for the DVI cable, and then of course there's some USB ports, other connections that we don't really use most of the time. This is a keyboard with a USB connector. This is a mouse with a PS2 connector. This is a power cable. This is the connection for our power cord. This is the DVI cable. This is the connection for the DVI cable. This is the VGA cable. This is our network cable. This is the sound cable. These are the ports for our sound connection. This is the front of the woofer. This is the back of the woofer. This is the wired remote for our woofer. And this is the connection for the wired remote. This is the projector. This is the projector remote. This is a projection screen. This is the front of the Mobi. This is the back of the Mobi. This is the receiver for our Mobi. Most of the ports and connections are color-coded to assist with assembly. First, we will connect the DVI cable to the computer. Be sure to tighten the screws to keep it from disconnecting. Once you have a successful connection, it's now time to connect the DVI cable to the monitor. Then we will connect the VGA cable to the computer. Be sure to tighten the screws on this cable as well. Next, we will plug in the keyboard. Any USB port will work. Now we will plug the mouse into the green PS2 port. Alright, next we will grab our power cables and plug one into the monitor and one into the computer. The next step is to connect the VGA cable, sound cables, and network cable to the wall connections. Let's boot up the computer to check our progress. At this point. Okay.
As we wait for Christmas.
We now see that we have been successful. So let's plug in our receiver for the wireless pad. Let's check our Mobi's connection. We see from the green check mark that our Mobi has connected. Now, if your pad does not connect, press the button on the receiver, shown here, then press the blue button on the back of the Mobi, and you too can have a successful connection. Let's check our projector to see if our computer has cloned the image. First, grab your remote, be sure to have fresh batteries, and press the power button. We hear the beep, which means it has turned on. We now see that we have the cloned image. Thank you for viewing my tutorial. I hope it was beneficial.